group is being hilarious. We don't know what's going on. Do, do, do. God. Greetings, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to the Steampunk Modpack. I got like 3 errors trying to hit stream this morning. I don't know what was happening. YouTube was not happening about me being late. 3 minutes late. That's it. Just 3 minutes. That's feature. I have some show and tell today. It's been such a brief time since we've seen each other, but I thought we'd start out here in something I may have walked by this a couple times yesterday, but this is my new like little fishing rest stop area and our brand new fishing dock. So let's take a look. Sorry, I got screens I gotta like get organized. Bear with me one moment. I'm also gonna have a little sip of tea as well. It's been while we get started and get my chat. Good morning, Dan. I know I've got such a late start. I got up in time, but we have other stuff happening in the house today, like right as I end streaming, so I didn't have time. I won't have this 2 hours to get ready for that to happen, if that makes sense. So I had to make sure that I was prepared. Okay, there we go. We got it now. The mic may or may not be in the right place this morning. Just there we go. There's things happening. Okay, so I made a little pumpkin farm, but most importantly, I made a dock for us to fish off of. And it's wintertime. Look at all this ice. That's great. And I'm cold in real life, so that's not helping. Unlike most docks, I did not put pillars all the way to the floor because this is probably gonna make me cold. Look how deep this trench is. That's crazy. So our dock is built on a floating raft concept. We're using barrels to kind of mimic that. And then kind of a floating structure here. Look at our turtle population is kind of out of control. What's up, guys? Happy Tuesday. I like the little orange and red one. Little orange and yellow. Oops. Also, Winnie forgot to silence her phone this morning. I had all the things. All the things. Okay. So I was a little busy. I did a couple of things. I went on a very short adventure. If I can remember what key opens the map. I went up north where we were before. And I went a little east too. Oh, copper vein. We talked about that yesterday. I went up a little bit further north than we were, looking for a flower forest because I needed 2 tall flowers that you can bone meal to get colors. So I got everything they had, including the light blue that we need to do some stuff today for create. I found cows way up north that are not in that horrible barn. Might be easier to go up and use our little mob capture thing and grab some. There's also a horse statue. It's like, I don't know, I want to say 30 blocks tall. It's fantastic. And I'm going to use create to make a schematic of it and rebuild it here in the base, I think. But that may not be this episode, but just remind me about the horse statue if I get distracted. Anyway, so we have a dock. Jewel fishing, which is great. And then I put all of our fishing loot in here too. So when I'm running around talking to myself about where the heck are my enchanted books, that's the answer, along with all the saddles and gear. And, you can conveniently take a nap. Okay, so I cleared out this field for projects. Clearly, you can see I got a tree farm going. We'll go over there in just a second. But I thought, get our hot bar up here. I wanted to make sure I laid out places for farms because we need all kinds of things like wheat and a little veggie farm. And so each of these are just some little plots every 5 blocks, and they all fit together in this space evenly placed because in this pack, crops are going to grow faster if we put glass over the top of them, because as you might notice from all the ice, we have weather effects, and that does affect the growing seasons for the crops. But if we put glass on top of them, they'll grow all year round, which is good. And so in the interest of making this steampunky, I thought we could make a cool, like, 5 glass bubble silo looking things over the top of them. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, they fit here. And then the back 3 are for tree farms. So let's go take a look at that tree farm. So it's our usual simple. There's water wheel underground. And I put a clutch on it so we can turn it on and off. And it's got a mechanical bearing. So so we can stop it. It's got some storage. And we're doing something different on this one. Instead of just letting the deployers plant trees wherever they can reach, I actually used a blueprint, a schematic. So I went over here and planted the saplings in the pattern I wanted really fast so they didn't grow up. And then used a schematic to copy it, and then pasted the schematic where I wanted it, and then put it in the deployers like it's a filter. And so now each deployer will only plant trees according to that pattern. And we better get this started again before we get too many trees. So it's got the little kissies on the end. Portable storage interface. Woo. And I use some of our brass to make a brass funnel so we can filter it. So the only thing it doesn't let through is saplings, because the saplings need to stay on the contraption and be planted. But everything else falls out of this funnel. If you didn't know, funnels can go on the bottom of things, onto a little slow moving conveyor belt. And our little andesite funnels pick up the stuff that drops. So we got all 4 kinds of apples, the acorns and the twigs and the wood. And it's all running on just a simple water wheel. I did use a waterlogged stair back here because we don't want it to freeze. It's winter, right? If I'd used a solid block of water, it would have frozen and our little contraption would have broken. So if you need to create stuff outside that uses water power, make a waterlogged stair or slab, and the water can't freeze. And it still flows. Clearly, because the wheel's spinning. Isn't that nice? I like it. So now we have excellent, and we'll copy this it'll work exactly the same for birch and acacia. For spruce, it'll need to be a little bit different. So we'll make it just be a different pattern in the leaves. That'll be the only difference. See, I'm really glad this bed's out here. It's so easy. Also, I'm freezing in my sweaters at the other room. We'll see how long this lasts. I might have to take 20 seconds to run and grab it. Okay, but I wanted to show you another farm that I started. I'm just kind of expanding out this way because we have a ton of room out here. I think this should all be farming. Like, we'll put animals and stuff up here too. And then near the house is where we'll put our create contraptions that are crafting focused. But the farming stuff can come out here. So this, we're going to do this today together. I think this will be a kelp farm. That's the theory. That's the theory. So we've got the same little setup. All of these have water wheels in the bottom of them. I put a big water wheel under the tree farm just in case I needed to use its stress for other things. But I also wanted to slow it down. Like, it doesn't need to spin very fast for a tree farm. You know, we want to give the saplings time to grow up. So it's just a nice, mellow, slow 4 revolutions per minute, which is really slow. But this one, it's on a little water wheel. Oh, look, and so we already have this problem where the ice froze. we can fix that with a trapdoor over the top of it. And we're going to have to go get all of our create stuff too. I want to make sure this works. Okay, look out. Let's stop that. I guess I could use a waterlogged stair there too. You know, that would probably be the smarter thing to do. Because then there's nothing to get in the way of us putting blocks back down here. There we go. So a waterlogged stair. You can either put the stair first or the water first. It doesn't matter. Okay. So this outside part's going to be filled with water and kelp. And these little things, mechanical harvesters, should harvest these. And this was just these cobblestone is just my building guide. So I didn't get the sides crooked. And we'll do the same setup. We'll put the little portable storage interface with, we don't need a filter because it doesn't have to be replanted. So we'll just dump it into one of those dedicated barrels. Okay, so we need the storage interfaces, dedicated barrel, and an andesite chute since we don't have to filter it. And then we'll fill this up with water and plant the kelp that we have. And that should be a kelp farm. Hopefully, because I'm down to half a stack of kelp. I planted a bunch in the trench here, but I feel like it's not growing or it died. Oh no, it's here. Okay. It just hadn't reached the top yet. So we're not destitute for kelp. Wow, that was really cold. But a farm will help. So here we go. Kelp farm for the start of our day. Definitely need some tea this morning. We've got Earl Grey in my extra large mug. I don't know if any of you have heard of David's Tea. They make some beautiful oversized mugs. I put them on my wish list for holidays all the time. So my sister bought me a cute one. It's got leaves and ladybugs. And when you put hot liquid in it, the ladybugs turn red. It's super cute. Can't put it in a dishwasher, which is kind of frustrating. But, okay. Oh, we are going to need to sort kelp. Why? I wonder what we can do. Oh, we can use it to make fertilizer. I see. Okay, well, I guess we'll save some of that. And you can make dried kelp. Oh, okay. So the dried kelp, you can turn the star levels of kelp into dried kelp and use it in recipes. So we get a super kelp roll that gives you 12 meat sticks and freaking 120% durability. That actually is a really nice recipe. What else can we make? Noodle soup. Miner's Delight cooking. Even better noodle soup. Full course meals. All the things. Okay, for now, we're just going to plant regular kelp. And let me get some more wood. Because goodness knows, you can never have enough. Okay, what'd I say we needed? Some andesite funnels. The kissy things. I don't think we need any more glue. These are the schematics. So like this one is the schematic for the oak trees, but you can reuse them. And we're gonna need, I think that's it. We just need storage. So we need the barrels, which I put somewhere. Okay, so there's the limited oak barrel. with the 4 kinds of things. But I would like, do we need fancy kelp? Maybe let's only keep, let's make, an oak barrel with 2 18 base stack multiplier, 36 base stack multiplier. We have to use upgrades on them otherwise. You know, these aren't that expensive. I made a bunch of redstone torches, which are somewhere. Bueller, did I turn them all into barrels? I may have. Let's just make 4 redstone torches and 4 limited oak barrels and a little water wheel. Oh, and I don't think there'll be anything we want to throw away. So I don't think we need the lava throwaway thing. That's just in case the farms get overflow. Which is probably a good idea. Oh, you might notice I added a stack upgrade into this barrel so that we can now hold, it'll hold 3 stacks in each slot to save us some room. I also did quite a bit of emerald trading with our villager friend. So we are good for emeralds when we try to trade with the next villager, which I still have in the capture tool. And I did a little bit of mining. We've got some more arcane crystals to make more mob capture tools. That was all the part of this. And I went on adventuring was to also grab a couple more broken spawner pieces. Okay, is there anything? I got smooth stone in here. Trying to process stuff as we are derping around the base here. Okay, we need to make the storage interfaces, which are chutes and andesite casing. I have 2 chutes. We have andesite casing in our little barrels. I'd like to make more chutes. Those are plates and iron. Just to have them. They are super useful. I don't think we need them. Well, can we? No, we'll use an andesite funnel. Yeah, okay, let's take our wrench just in case. Oh, there are all my redstone torches. Jeez. Put those in. Oh, that's why I'm out of room and crafted. Well, that saddle is gear anyway. There we go. Never ending. Let's take our create toolbox with us and maybe take a nap. Come on. Let me sleep, game. This is the familiar image to every Minecrafter. Spamming the bed so you can get in it. Okay. Let's go make a kelp farm. Let's bring 1 more bucket of water so that we can make an infinite water source out there. Ooh, it's chilly this morning. What's our temperature like? It's not bad in the sun. I don't know how many Minecraft days. Let's see. Well, we could look. Let's see. Day 2. That doesn't help me. I'll have to go look in the stats screen for how long this world has been up. Or in the server panel. Oop. I think I can just Set those on the belt. And they'll go in the right home. It's pretty great. Okay. Here we go. Kelp farm. And let's make an infinite water source. First, before we do anything else. There we go. Okay. And I think we want, of course I built it back here where I want the collection to be. Let's do that again. Just so it's not in our way. I technically will only need 2 buckets of water to do this whole thing because I'm magic like that, but just in case. Alrighty. We need to include the kissy interface on this part of the machine and then glue it in while it's stopped. And I like putting 2 blocks between them just to keep stuff separated. Oh, I guess we're gonna build this into the ground because which way should we go? Probably left. And if we'll put our bag of tricks down, I can get those and those. Did I make the barrels? I did. First order of business is 4 block long, 1, 2, 3, 4, for our barrels. And I would like them to face this way so we can see their contents. And those are just each gonna have, each one will have the different kind of kelp. And it should auto sort once we start putting stuff there. It should just put them in the first available as they go, and they'll only take 1 item. There we go. And then we can just use a one of those, but if we use a wrench, make that arrow point towards the belt. See how these others are pointed towards the barrels? So they'll suck things off the belt. And then super compact, built into the ground. That should be it for storing our kelp, except for powering the belt, Winnie. That would be useful. And I'm going to separate it by 1 block so that I can come back and put a clutch in here at some point. I don't think I have any in my Magic Create toolkit. Do I? No, chain drives. Okay. So we'll stick our little water wheel on here and put a stair on one side and a stair on the other and waterlog it. That's the wrong direction. Pick up that water, put it on the other side. There we go. And we can even take an andesite casing and cover that up so it looks prettier. Woo. And if we were feeling super fancy, and we didn't want to fall in a hole, these are just placeholders. I'm going to stick trapdoors on top, kind of aesthetically cover up the workings, right? Okay, there it goes. Now we just need to, I forgot the glue, didn't I? That's a feature. It's like, no, we won't need to glue anything. Famous last words. Look at how frozen everything is. It's crazy. It's cool though. I gotta figure out how to make it not frozen. Like if I put glowstone underneath everything, would it melt it? Are there lanterns that I could hide? Give me my glue. I also made our little stairway up here two-way since I keep going one direction or the other. And I'm experimenting with the palette of the mossy stuff with some regular mossy bricks with the twigs ones. And I think they're cool. And we got some flower beds going in up there. So I think I want to do this whole little porch area in the stone. So it makes a little more sense in terms of architecture. Like it's been built up to hold that house. This is a good test too. I think pathways between all the farms will be fine. We don't want straight lines. That's boring and not very interesting. We want some, what is it? You want to be surprised as you come around every corner. It's kind of a thing. Okay, we want to glue you in there. Yes, I think that's all we need to do. And our little magic guys are still there. Oh, I didn't even know if we needed to glue it because that space was already a block of wood. But that's fine. It'll be fine. Let's just test it. Make sure it goes around and takes the little kissy with it. And stops and talks to that to see if it has anything to drop off. Yes. Let's stop it. Okay, here comes the fun part. Let's fill all this with water. I've lost my... Oh! Wow. Okay. This should be... All we have to do is keep making infinite water that we can use. Oop. Going around corners is... Oh no, we're gonna have to cover this whole thing. It's gonna freeze. Okay, I will deal with that later. Our kelp farm may only work in the spring. Gotta go the other way. Don't freeze yet. I got stuff to do. Winter. Okay, that's the whole bottom layer. And we just do the same thing on top. If you don't understand water mechanics, it's okay. You're not alone. Give me that. It took a coon's age for me to understand how to make infinite water. Really don't want the ones in the bottom freezing. It's super annoying. Oh, these are solid blocks, which is a problem because they're gonna break this water cycle every time. So those need to be stairs or slabs. Let's make them slabs. Because they do need to be, the machine needs to be connected to something. But the slab will keep it from destroying a solid water block. I know for a fact these can be submerged and not affect anything. Because this turns into a giant tile entity. Right? And if I hold the glue, I should see that those... Well, no, we better do that. Okay. And that is glued to that. Yes. Let's run take a nap. Contraptions are fun, especially farming contraptions. Doopy-doo. Doopy-doopy-doo. More tea. There we go. Big tree. I think it's so cool that this can handle big trees with no issues at all. Like, boom. So cool. Okay. We can also waterlog trapdoor. I think covering this up, but if I put trapdoors in there, then the stuff won't grow up. Man, I don't know. I don't know if the harvester will go through. Let's go ahead and plant some kelp. To keep the bottom layer from freezing. Oh, that already grew. Break! Darn you. Oops. Oh no, I'm gonna get stuck under the ice. Holy crap. Okay, give me this. Maybe having the kelp in here will help. I did not account for the ice. Haha. We could probably also put a roof over this. And that would keep it from freezing. It's already growing. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Give me that. Oh. Okay, well, I guess let's see. Let's see how we go. Starting. Okay, it goes right through the ice blocks. So that, oh, I hear it collecting. Oh, I didn't put a barrel on this. So it doesn't have storage. Derp. Okay, let's put, let's make a barrel part of the contraption. This is always create, boy. Gotta. In fact, I'm gonna break that. There we go. Okay. There's that. Now you pick stuff up. Ah, I don't want to get harvested. Okay, there, it picked something up. Yep. Is it gonna put it in? Yes. Yes, we have one kelp. One kelp. Yay! One kelp. Okay, it works. I think we're gonna have to put a roof on this. And that should keep the water from freezing. And I want to use... This is our little slow. Oh, good. See? And then the first kind of other kelp we got was gold. So that put the gold in the first chest. So as we get the silver and the diamond, it'll go in the other two. And see, it doesn't need to be fast. Because it's not going to harvest tons of kelp. I'm going to use a couple of these and plant more. Clearly. Okay, let's go grab some materials to put... I think so, just some fences and maybe... I don't want it to be too bulky, but wow, it does need a roof. Who knew? Well, this will be good practice for the other farms that are going to need a glass roof. So let's also... I want to harvest pumpkins real quick. Because I want to start using the jack-o'-lanterns as lighting around our farms. Uh-oh. I didn't waterlog these. I didn't put waterlogged stairs to keep these from freezing, so we need to do that too. Okay, stairs, building materials, harvest pumpkins. The cactus is clearly not growing. I bought it from the trader. Woo. So we have a green dye eventually. Which will be important because we can use Create to make automated slime production. But we need lime dye to do that. So white flowers is pretty easy. But that green dye to combine with the white dye, not so much. Okay, we'll cut some glass. You know, while we're doing glass things, we should make the workbench from chipped. It lets us make fancy glass. Glass blower. Okay, we need a blast furnace, glass, iron, strip logs, brick, and a crafting table. Awesome. And I did a furnace to make one of those and some of that and some of that and a crafting table. Let's see. Blast furnace is like that. Nope. Oh, one piece of iron. And I think that's everything. Yes, because check this out. I don't know where we're going to put this. We should probably take it with us. But for now, just set it in the middle of the room. Glass blower's workbench. I can put plain glass in here and get all kinds of bordered glass. Look at this. Small diamond leaded glass. Square Murado glass. How great is that? Fancy. Woven glass. I'm still scrolling. Ornate barred glass. And you don't even have to have the wood. It's just like pick the wood. Arched leaded glass pillar. That was beautiful. We're still going. Umbran. Holy smokes. I may have to take a couple of hours and look at this. Circle whistle cane glass. Like what? And what's even crazier. What is that? Kelp? We don't have green dye yet. What about yellow dye? If we take some yellow dye and we get some bone meal. I know I'm saying this stuff out of order. If we bone meal our sunflowers and get a bunch of them. Thank you. And then always put some back. Right? Like we don't need 20 of them. I bet there's a better way to get dye out of these. I bet if we use the cutting board, we get more. Let's see. Ooh. Milling gives us 4 plus a chance for orange. Speaking of being distracted, let's make a mill. Andesite casing, cogwheel, and some stone of some kind. Do I have extra cogwheels in here? No. But they are super easy to make. Andesite cogwheel, stone. Let's make that. Woo! Millstone. And if we're super smart, we would make another cog. Boop, boopy doop. Stick it right there. Stick our mill right there. And chuck our sunflowers in it. Let's put a stair down so we can do that. Nope. Go to your home. There we go. Embrace the grind. We'll set up a little automated version of this. I think we can... Can we stick a thing on it? Yes. Just have it throw it out on the floor. That's fine. That's totally fine. There they come. How many did we get? And I hope we get orange too. Okay, that was 10 sunflowers. There's some orange. Look at that. We got 34 yellow dye and 2 orange out of that. That is the way to go. Milling the crate mod is so cool. Okay. Why did I need dye? Oh, glass. That's right. Because we were messing around. So, if we dye some stained glass yellow. In fact, ooh, it's aquarium. That's cool. Oh, Villagers Plus is in here? Huh. Okay, and then we go over to the chip thing. We stick that yellow dye and look at this beautiful stuff. Arched yellow stained glass. Fancy. Large diamond like the circles. For the kelp. And then maybe some complementary color. Aspen. Bamboo woven glass. You know what? Let's just make all of it yellow. It'll be a theme. Why am I missing one piece of glass? There we go. Probably because it only had 63 to begin with, Winnie. Okay, let's make a bunch of that. Circular stained glass. All of our dyes can go back in there. I put bone meal and mob drops, don't ask why. I don't know why. It's a feature. Okay. Wood. We really need to set up the spruce farm. Maybe we'll do that today. Spruce, there's some stripped, there's trapdoors, there's regular planks. You know, chipped has a bunch of cool wood variants as well. But let's get this project finished. Because I'm well aware that my episodes tend to ramble all over the place. Which you may appreciate being a Minecrafter. Oh goodness, yeah. Let's see if we can fix this. We shouldn't have any issue with this not being happy about. I'd really like those to be wrapped. Sorry. I don't want that wood texture on the top. So if we do this, I don't know that we'll need 18 of them, but there we go. Now if I make some spruce fence, potentially. Yay. Because we don't want it to be, like, I don't want it to be too bulky, right? I think we just need a roof over it. And then I guess repeat the blocks up here. And then if we use something little, I don't know if this is going to count as a roof block to it. Like, we'll see. But we're going to need a lot more fence. I think I need to be sure that everywhere there's water, there's a piece of glass. So let's start there. And then we're gonna make this next row a little higher. So we're just gonna mimic the farm. Like so. And see the shadow. So right now it's only growing. It's only growing in that one spot. Okay, that's all things with water covered in glass. Nope, except for the outside. Let's do the outside, Winnie. Can I? I'll have to jump. And make more fences. I already said that. Like this. Can never have too many spruce fences. Nope. What do we do? 3 and then the little wood. Like so. I'll do it over here. I love not taking fall damage from jumping off of things. Worthwhile points. Okay, and then we know we need some glass between these. This may not work. We'll see. I may have to put a hearth out here. No, that's not tall enough. And then this can be glass. Oops. I think we get these back. Yes. I worried. Oh, we'll need more glass. But maybe I only have 3 left. Let's make some spruce slabs. That's more than enough. Thanks, game. You know, like there's structure to hold up the glass too. I don't know that that'll help. We'll see. I know it'll help things grow, and I'm hoping that the chipped glass also counts as glass. Ah! Oh, did that destroy our water things? That's rude. Where's my infinite water source? Okay. Oh, it must have frozen the ones underneath. Why? They'll go back to being water. Is that working? Having them covered? I think that might be working. I mean, I realize I have to replace all this water, but no big deal. There we go. I think we've just beat Minecraft, ladies and gentlemen. Glass blocks above every block that could potentially freeze. Yes? Yes. Haha! Suck it, game. I win. What is this? And look, our kelp's already sorting. Diamond, silver, gold. Beautiful. Let me use more of this to make sure we have kelp everywhere quickly before that thing whacks me in the buttuckus. We also should put some light in here. We're going to go get some pumpkins because the kelp, I think, will also grow faster in light. Also, no mobs will spawn if we put light. That would be helpful. Let's make some jack-o'-lanterns from the pumpkins I collected. Very excited that this worked. To prevent the ice from freezing. Let me fix these too while we're at it. I meant to put stairs in here and then I got distracted. There we go. Y'all are all no longer little frozen burbles. Okay, good. That'll help. I don't think pumpkins are going to grow in the depths of winter, but we shall harvest them. In fact, let's go get some out of here too. I made a bigger patch thinking that these would be mostly ornamental, you know, by our base place entrance. Wow, I have a lot of stuff in the inventories. That. Okay. Oh, the cactus grew. Nice. How many torches do I have? Plenty. Plenty. Okay, we might work on the design on this a little bit, but I'm a fan of the glass for sure. I feel like these could maybe be stairs. And maybe the poles could be copper someday. There we go. That might be a happy accident. We'll see. They just look a little bit flimsy. That's cool. Look at that working. I'm so excited. Okay, anything not planted. Oops. No, they're all planted. Okay, good. Here's what I want to do. I want to take our pumpkins. Maybe only 20 of them. Yay. And then we take our shears and we go. That, you can't see any of their faces, but that turns them into, there they are. Turns them into carved pumpkins. Then we take our carved pumpkins and put them in a crafting table with a torch. And we get jack-o'-lanterns, which do as much light as a piece of glowstone. So I'm going to stick them in each of the... nope. God, give me that. And each of the flat sides, I mean, they have happy little faces, but let's turn them sideways. Whoop. We got to do it fast. Ah! What's wrong? Why did it stop? Did it feel me? Oh, that's weird. Oh, the pumpkin. It was not happy with that. Okay. Look. Where'd the lever go? I just broke my machine. That is a feature. Can you go again, please? Why is the thing not spinning? Our water wheel's not spinning. I don't understand why the water wheel's not spinning. Bueller. Oh! Why are you going the other way? Oh, because I accidentally poured water in it. I'm sorry. Hold, please. It's very confused right now. Let's try that again. Okay. I'm sorry. It's like, look, lady, what direction do you want me to go? Let's put our jack-o'-lanterns in the outside wall so it doesn't mess up our mechanism. Like right there is perfectly fine. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Can never have too many jack-o'-lanterns. Get all that, and then we'll do one over here. There we go. Let there be light. And we can even be super sneaky. Put them down in these corners. Like so. And then take our shears and run over here and grab some leaves. Bonus piece of wood. Probably getting all the leaves we're using. And cover them in leaves. And they'll still put out light, but they won't be a giant orange blob. Pardon me. Because everything is better with bushes. Right? So we've got 45 kelp so far. Just since we built it. That's fantastic. 46. So it's not the fastest farm on the planet. There we go. And let's put a trapdoor so we can access the lever, but that it's not ugly. Woo! There it goes. Super simple create kelp farm. I think the grass on the... That should eventually go away because it's waterlogged. Maybe. We'll see. So it's growing like... That's pretty good. And if you don't want your kelp farm to freeze in the winter, cover every water block with glass. Awesome! Okay, I think these things can go back in here. Can anything else go back in there? Probably. There we go. And can I pick that up? Yes. And let's put these away. Grass, fern, some bushes. You know, like it's been here a while. And stuff has grown up around it. What do I have? I have 3. Here we go. Ta-da! Kelp farm. Good job, everybody. Okay. So that's the print. And I guess we could let's get rid of our infinite water source since we don't need it anymore. I will take my buckets of water back. Haha. And we'll do something fancier with this path eventually. Pretty good. Pretty good. Just add some stairs in here. I would use slabs, but this one's a little short. Stairs make more sense. Ta-da. I'm so excited when farms work. That'll just do a thing. And I guess I will put a, because these will fill up eventually. This one will hold 36 stacks. The first one, which is about 2,100 kelp or so, 64 times 36. Something around 2,000, 2K. But that is a ways off. And I do not have the chunks loaded. Because I actually don't want there to be overflow. I'm on the server enough that it should be fine. Like, look, we have 3,300 logs. I did put copper upgrades on these, and I will tell you that I'm a little confused about the upgrades. So I made, let's take a nap. I made, for sophisticated storage, not sophisticated backpacks. If we scroll down here, I made this, the stack upgrade, and it wouldn't go in. And then I made this, a basic to copper tier upgrade for that barrel, pardon me. And that worked. And then after I put that on, then the stack upgrade worked. So I have a feeling it works like the barrels do, where you have to have an upgraded barrel in order to have an upgrade slot to put something like a stack upgrade in, if that makes sense. The backpacks work the same way. So if we look at my backpack, I have one upgrade slot because I have a gold backpack. And you know what? I don't really ever use the crafting upgrade because we've been using the crafting that's in our book of skills, which just gives me a crafting. So I might take that out and replace it with a pickup upgrade, which we should go make. I'm so excited about our farms. Okay, and then we're going to make the spruce tree farm, because that is, I'm almost out of spruce. And that's a tragedy in a Steampunk Modpack, because spruce is the best. Okay, let's do something about this inventory. Put our little thing back down. That, and technically your food. And that's glass goes in the dirt bamboo, because, you know, clay and sand is used to make glass, so that makes sense to my brain. And all of this can go in here, hopefully. And who needs all those pumpkin seeds or cabbage seeds? Or I mean, I know we're gonna make a wheat farm, but we don't need freaking 4 stacks of seeds. Let's go continue to make bone meal, because this really comes in handy for stuff like duplicating our dyes, all of that. So I've been putting all of our extra organic things, like all this industrial hemp. Well, I say that we're going to turn that into a farm. Let me save 1 stack. And all the seeds we get from the farms, I'll probably set up auto bone mealer things for those. Okay, what did I say we need to make? Backpack upgrade. Next on the list. So crafting upgrade is cool. Wow, gold barrel. Is it time to make a diamond barrel? I don't think so. Can I just... We'll just put more crafted stuff up there. Let's, do I have a sign? I know I have a sign because I made so many. Crafted. Overflow. There we go. Like, that's flowers and that's slate. Flowers and dye. And that's more blocks. And I don't think I've used that top one yet. Okay, backpack upgrade is... Go back up to our backpack stuff. I want the pickup upgrade. Nope. We need the backpack version. There it is. There. Make sure we have the right mod. Pickup upgrade for the backpack. We need string. Oh, that's right. That's why I want a green dye. See, there's a method to Winnie's madness. So, if I take our 1 extra... We need a cactus create farm too. Is there an efficient way to get dye out of this guy? Let's see. Get 1. What is that? Poise sand. What do you use that for? Okay, you still only get 1. You get a cactus chunk from Delightful. We need to make garden cloches. Can I turn cactus? No, that just turns into steak. I was hoping that turned into dye. Okay, it's old fashioned. I'm not going to waste a whole piece of charcoal on that. 2 sticks will do it. Give me some dye. Okay, green dye and white dye makes lime dye. And if we take some wheat, in fact, we should just do a few of these since we'll do this again. When we chuck wheat in our grinder, sorry, millstone, it's gonna pop out flour, wheat flour, and seeds. It's a pretty good ratio. What'd I put, 16 in there? It should give us a couple of bonus ones. Are you done? No? I should put a depot under here. Really. And point it another direction. So let's do that. And then do I have any extra depots? No. You think I would know this? Andesite casing, andesite alloy. And I moved all the bling into here. casing alloy depot. That way it's not just floating around in the sky. Oh look, and everything that comes out of our basin will also go there. It's perfect. Compact create design. Who knew? Okay, we take our wheat flour and a bucket of water. I think we take 2 of them. Nope, just 1. And turn it into dough. So we have 2. Let's do 2. And we can automate this with create, by the way. Because you can put water in the basin and add the wheat flour and get dough. And if we mix lime dye with dough, we get, ta-da, slime balls. Which is very exciting. Let me put my XP away while I'm thinking about it. And then I can use the slime ball to make the backpack upgrade, because we need a slime ball to make a sticky piston and a piece of iron. Winnie. Down the rabbit hole. There's our piston. There's a sticky piston. 2 string, 3 redstone, and the base, which is 4 iron, leather, and string. Leather. Doing pretty good on. There's the base. Forgot the redstone. 1, 2, 3. Oop. And 1 pickup upgrade. Makes backpack pickup items. What's the advanced one? 2 gold, more redstone, and a diamond. Okay, we have 12 diamonds. I think I would like to be able to filter this. Especially when mining. Has more filtering options. Okay. So if we stick this in here, awesome. So if we want it to block, I want you to allow. Okay, so we can whitelist it. That's good. Okay, and you can turn it on and off. So I'm going to turn it on with an empty whitelist, which means it should not pick up anything. Yes, okay, good. That's what we want right now. Until we decide what it should and shouldn't pick up when we're mining. And get our water back. And the wheat can go in food, and we should look at the recipes to see what we can make with that. Hey, Drake. What's up, man? Like the chests and barrels, higher tier gives it more upgrade slots. Yes, that was just not intuitive because I can't see in the inventory. Craft all the signs I want. It makes up for me never using them. I literally, because I was working on the drop. That's why we need the kelp, by the way, and the soul sand. We're going to do that today too. I want a drop and a bubble column to get up and down from the mine safely. And so I got the signs in, and I made so many, I had so many left over, but it's like a long way down there. And now we, yeah, let's do that. I think I need about 2 stacks of kelp in order to make that happen. And you know what? I'm going to go move all this, the fancy kelp out to the kelp farm, because we're not going to use this right now. I don't want to throw it away, but we are not currently in progress. You can ask why the pickup versus the magnet. Only just to save inventory slots or to save charm slots. I have experience in other packs, wanting to have 2 or 3 different charms and not being able to because I used up all my spots. And I'm not using the crafting upgrade for the backpack because I have another way to do that. But good question. And I also, when I was looting last night, I don't think I have it on me. It's in the chest in the house. Oh, we have 2 stacks. 1, 2. Nope. Let's make sure those go on the right. Was that exactly 2 stacks? It was. Perfect. I found a magnetic ring. So we might use that, but again, I'm concerned with taking up inventory slots of things that I might want to use. But we'll test it out. It's got, what did I do? I think I put it in here. Yeah. Magnetic ring from Enigmatic Legacy, which sounds like I know nothing about this. Those Ethereum, that seems end level stuff. Dislocation ring. Instantly collects items dropped within a 16 block radius. Oh, this is the stuff that the death ring is from. And the charm that we're wearing. So when I say death ring, we chose the, where is it? There it is. Ring of the 7 Curses, which I'm not sure I'm ever going to put on. I don't know that it's worth it. Other than we wouldn't have access to some of the Enigmatic Legacy stuff at the end. But my understanding is that you have to have been wearing the ring for a certain amount of time for some of that to happen. And I don't want to not sleep. Like, these are terrible. Receiving double damage. All creatures are aggressive towards you. Your armor is reduced by 30%. You only do 50% of your damage. If you get set on fire, you burn forever. Every death tears your soul apart. So that to me means it's hardcore. That eventually you run out of soul and die. I don't want that to happen. This is a series. And you suffer from incurable insomnia, so you can't sleep. I'm just going to go with a hard no on that. Like, I chose that version so we could have the ring as a choice. But I don't think so. Okay. I believe I have everything blocked down there. So I'm going to pour a bucket of water down that way. We're going to jump down because I know for a fact, knock on wood, I have water at the bottom. Yeah, we totally beat the water down here. I'm pretty sure I have everything blocked. Yes. That water should just float right down in front of me. And we're going to put a piece of soul sand. So we get some bubbles. Here comes the water. Nice. And then we're going to do kamikaze kelp planting in the water. And hope... Oh, we're totally going to run out of air. I have a plan. Put on my diving helmet. Oh, it worked. Okay, now here's hoping we have enough kelp to get to the top. Was 2 stacks enough? Ah! Oh! Have holes. Oh no. Mayday, mayday. Nope. Can we not say we did? Hello? Get me out of here? What's happening? Okay. Can I see the situation? There we go. Give me that. Okay, let's back inside. Okay. Resume. Nope. Another blocking hole problem. Okay. We're gonna have to go around the horn. I need in there. Good job, Winnie. There we go. We're almost there. Oh, there's another hole. Why can't I set down blocks with the frickin' kelp there? It's super annoying. Apparently I did not check the integrity of my water tunnel. Oh no, are we gonna make it? Oh my god! All the way to the top. Woo, it's amazing. Okay, down to once more. Wow. Break our kelp. And rocket ship. Yay! Oh, this will make getting up and down here so much easier. That is a long bubble tunnel, though. That's okay. And we got our 2 stacks of kelp back? No. Because it grew, some of them changed. Okay, that's a very odd mechanic. Because they turned back into a kelp plant. Very interesting. Okay, the other thing we might have to do is make a little bitty super fast train system to get around our base. Which, good news, we have create. Oh, let's take that off. Because boy. Oh, if I were really smart, I would just put all this in here and let this thing take care of it. Right? Beautiful. It's like, no. Come on. Dump out all the goodies. It says no, there's too much stuff. It's got to think about it. But it looks like you're only dumping off one item at a time. I feel like that could be problematic. Like, I know you can handle stacks of things. I wonder if I should put a brass funnel on here. We may need one. If you're just going to put one piece of kelp out at a time. I mean, I know you're only harvesting 1 or 2, but that could be problematic over time. Okay, let's go make a brass funnel. Doopy doopy doo. Yeah, the bonuses. I mean, but the bonuses are like XP. But we're going to have 400% XP. We're going to have an XP farm. Like, we'll get XP from all the create stuff we're doing. What does the kelp do for the bubble tunnel? Okay, so because I poured running water down there, if you put planted kelp in running water, it converts it to an actual water block. And you need a solid water block in order for the soul sand bubble thing to work. So kelp is a way to turn as tall as you want a water stream into solid blocks of water. So that it converts it to the solid block that the soul sand can use as a bubble column. It's a vanilla trick, right? It's vanilla shenanigans. I have 1 torch left. Let's fix that. We have blocks of charcoal now. I don't know what mod does that, but I appreciate it. I want all of the torches. Okay, what did I say we were going to do? Sleep first. And then make an andesite brass funnel. Let's do that. Because we have some brass. Yep. I don't remember what we need to make one. Let's see. That thing. One brass. Oh, electron tube. So polished rose quartz, iron plate. We have the iron. Oh, I do have some polished rose quartz. And an andesite casing. And a dried kelp and a brass ingot. Done and done. Look, I even have dried kelp. Go me. Well, it makes 2. That's very good. We only need 1. And we only need it because we want things to empty out of that faster. And this one we'll do a stack at a time. It must be why the tree farm one is working so well, because it's already got a brass funnel. So we replace this with that. And that should, and we don't have to filter it because we want everything that it's picking up. Doesn't need to replant. Is that better? You're still not dropping that stuff off as fast as you should. I know it prioritizes. We'll give it a second to think about that. Why are you only emptying the first slot? Weird. I don't know. Maybe you do need a filter. Like an empty blacklist. We'll see. Oh, it's doing pretty good. Let's go dry another stack of kelp for our conveyor belts. Okay. Next up, let's look at the list. Because Brinny's Wayne, wow. Need more tea. Need more tea. Also, I am suddenly warm again, which means our heat must be on. No. No and no. I want to enjoy the last couple of days of chilly weather, because it's going to be 70 today. Why would I turn the heat on? It's only 60 in the house. Ha ha ha. Okay. Let us... Oh, we can dry our kelp, I think, with a campfire? For free? Yes, let's hope that works. Put that away. Look at our list. Here we go. Oh, wolf farm. I should show you that. We need to set up the smelting. And we need to do cobble gen. Brass. We need to blaze the blaze spawner. Diving helmet I made. Quantum catcher we made last time. Okay, so moving spawners. Let me see if I can copy paste this. Yes, we can. I love it. More power. We'll get to that. I don't think we need to do that today. Okay, I will show you the wool farm and let's set up smelting, and I will talk about spawners while we do that. So, there is a setting in your create. If you go select mods and go to create, this is if you're in single player or if you have control of the server like I do. You go to config, gameplay settings, kinetics, contraptions, and then there are a couple of things. Under here is movable spawners. And you can set them to movable, no pickup, or unmovable. I have set them to movable in this pack so that we can pick them up and put them in our pocket and bring them back to the base. Because it's my server and I can do what I want. Haha. If you set them, you can also, movable, no pickup. If you set them to no pickup, they are still movable with a contraption, but you have to lay down minecart rails to wherever you want to move the spawner to. And so we could totally do that. So here's what I want to do. There is a zombie spawner in that building right there. And I would like to move it closer and use it as the start of a mob farm. I mean, I guess we could use that building as is, but I want it closer to the base so that it's loaded or easier to chunk load while I'm here. Because it's a spawners, you have to be in the vicinity in order for it to work. And so if we set that to non-pick-upable, we could still move it with a contraption, but it would have to be on rails to where we wanted it. But setting it as movable means I can use a wrench and pick up the contraption that contains the spawner, and we can just set the spawner wherever we want it, which is very good. We want to be able to do that. It's just to save time. Like, you can make enough rails to get a spawner wherever you want it, but nobody's got that kind of time. Okay, I made my usual vanilla. Since we have nether quartz now, I made a 4 sheep wool farm. They are sitting, the block underneath them is mined out. They're sitting on top of a lantern. So they eat the grass under the lantern. There is an observer pointed at that block the lantern's sitting on, and then an observer pointed down on top of that observer. And then on top of that, where the sheep are, is a dispenser with shears. And above that is a barrel. Oh, wow, y'all are doing good. And then you can see the hopper. And what you may not know is that there is a piece of glass that has been pistoned in on top of the sheep. So what we've done is make, you know how items can go up in Minecraft through solid blocks? We've basically made the equivalent. So when the sheep are sheared, the block pops up to the hopper and goes in the hopper and into the barrel. So instead of having to have the collection mechanism underneath the sheep, it's on top of the sheep. This is an ingenious design. Physics is responsible for this. Yeah, I'm sure you've seen, I make one in every single pack I play, whether or not I do a series. There's always a sheep farm. Because it's so efficient. Look at that. Look at all that wool. We're gonna leave most of it out here. I'm gonna take a stack inside. Okay. Woodly woo. And let's do... Cool, right? Like, that's ingenious. And you don't have to use observers. You don't have to go to the nether. But physics would have to tell me how to do it without observers. It takes 2 observers and 1 dispenser, 1 hopper, and a bunch of glass. And the blocks can be any block you want. And then the only required thing is the hopper itself. I have a slab on top. And that is waterlogged. That helps with the collection so you don't get items don't pop up through the ceiling of it. They get sucked into the water and then sucked into the hopper. It's just really cool. Okay, where are we going to put... we need an encased fan and some lava. Because I want to have a smelting set up. And maybe we should put our own... Okay, the number of fans is what makes it faster or slower. Some trapdoors. Probably a clutch. We're going to turn it off if we need to. also want to set up an auto stripper. Should probably maybe have it go into a barrel. We'll take that with us. We'll take a nap. I'll take some dirt because reasons. And some cobbled deep slate for building blocks. I still don't know where I'm going to put this. Just going to kind of try to set it out back in a place that makes sense. Okay, and do we have some cool... Yeah, let's do deep slate brick. Those are fun. So if I go straight out here, I did a little cleanup of this platform. Like, this should be contraptions and things. And I'm not really set on having podzol everywhere. And I think we want this to just be super simple. I will put a clutch on this, which means our wheel needs to go here. Like so, and let's grab some stairs so we can waterlog that water. I always forget we need... How do I not have stairs? Crazy talk. Let's go to the saw. Thank you. There. Super simple smelting setup. And I may want to automate this. Like, should we have a place where we can fill a barrel with stuff? I feel like that would be smart. Yes. So, does that mean we need a conveyor belt? Probably. You can waterlog a conveyor belt. Yes. Let's get a barrel. Some belts, some things. And if we put... I mean, we could just do a depot. A barrel with a... Like, we can make it super compact. Let's try. So we don't really care what gets put down there. If I take some of that and... Words are hard. Can I remember how to make a depot? No. Why? Game. Because it's andesite alloy, not a pokey stick. Let me in there. Okay. It's that, and that is depot-ness. And okay, we need the thing to be before, hold on. Words are hard. Lava is going right here. So we could put, if we were crazy, we could put the barrel on top of the lava and drop items onto the depot that direction, and then put another barrel. I can't use words while I'm setting blocks down, apparently. This is the spur of the moment contraption construction. This needs to be brass so it can be filtered. Let's do that. So we can blacklist. We want to blacklist some by tag, I think. If I hold, oh, it can't go there. That's rude. Okay, we can do it like this. because you can pull items off a depot. Like so. If I wouldn't hold shift, that would be pointed in the right direction. Yes. And we can make a filter. And it can go into a chute that will go into a barrel. Or just a hopper. Filter, chute, barrel. And stair. Like so. Oops. Like that. Okay. Beautiful. Or, you know, functional, but may not be beautiful. Very functional though. Got a chute and a filter. Filter, filter, filter. So a create filter attribute. Attributes and categories. Items. I think we want attribute filter. So that's wool and brass nuggets. Good thing we have a wool farm. Oh, I think that's one piece of wool, right? And we have 2 brass nuggets. Definitely want an attribute. Let's see, what can we do? Allow. No, we want to deny anything that's raw. Let's see if we can do that. Can be smelted. No, we want to yeah. We don't want it to pour out anything that can still be smelted. Yes, that's what we want. So it's a double negative, but that's okay. Okay, so let's and then if I put a chute there, I'm missing text, sorry. Does the pack not have the mod where you can mouse wheel over an item to quickly move between inventories? No. 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 I don't know what you mean. There's shift click. Do I have a need for that much wool? I don't know that that's pack dependent. I just need wool. But there are a few items that need it. Function over form. That's why your bases are nothing but... Oh, there's a heart over the word. Walls for weeks on end. Yes. Yes, I mean, sometimes it's nice to build under an open sky, for sure. Okay, I'm hoping... Let's test this with some copper. And grab a bucket of lava. Do I have a bucket of lava? I did. I do, because we got it as a quest reward. So... let's take a stack of copper. Because what I would like to be able to do is when I come back from mining, I would like to be able to chuck all of my ores in here. And the andesite chute can only handle 16 items at a time. Like, it'll slow things down because it'll do it one at a time. Let's put our lava here. Awesome. Let's get our fan spinning. So I was like, where's my agua? And I think we want it to go this way. Is that? I can't tell because I can't see the particle effects. I don't know if it's mouse tweaks, but most packs you can mouse wheel up and down to move single items to and from containers. Oh, I should try that. Oh yeah, you can. If I hold down shift, it's 1 or 2 items. That's cool. I always pick up the stack and drop one item because that's what my brain does. But I will definitely do that. I don't know that we're going the right direction here. Well, if items smelt, then we are. And if they don't, I don't see any particle effects. Let's pick you up, put you this way. Ah, there we go. Okay, so if I put you in there, we're going to do this one at a time. We might need another brass funnel. How's our filter doing? You should be able to pull that off that depot. Am I wrong? I might be wrong about that. Oh, I got it. Like, we can see... Like, I can see that it turned it into copper. But yes, I could have picked up the lava. My filter is incorrect, but we need to sleep. It may be that I do need a belt. I have the hardest time getting things off of depots. That should work. What if I take no filter? Okay, if I take the filter out, it just doesn't do anything. So give me that. Give me the filter. Nope. Where'd the filter go? Okay. Can be crushed. Allow, but you can crush copper too. Okay, let's do raw materials. Deny. Add. Oh, I have to add the attribute to the list. Deny. Learn something new every day. Yeah, the raw materials. That's what we added. Of course, I put... There we go. It's working. Nice. Okay, and we do need a brass funnel because one item at a time when you're coming in from mining is way too slow. So let's do our piece of brass. And an iron sheet to make our electron. And we need our dried kelp. We're going to need a ton of these anyway. There we go. So this is just to make this a tiny bit faster. Give me that. Yes? Yeah, that's a whole stack. Moss better. We have iron in there. And I guess technically we should crush these and get experience from them. And maybe we'll work on that tomorrow. Because I mostly just wanted something I could smelt things with right now. That should do that whole stack at a time. Up. Yay. By type. Beautiful. Okay, let me go get especially the immersive engineering items. Thorium does not smelt. I do not want to do the gold because we need to crush the gold because it'll give us other important things. I think the bauxite just goes right to aluminum. I'm hoping that's what happens. We shall see. Yep, blacklisting the filter type. It's cool that you have the filter that is not just items, but yeah, aluminum, fabulous. But the conditions of those items, that's my favorite thing. We should also probably put some light out here. For science, exactly. Let's throw some. Put some light, some subtle lighting, right? I mean, there's lava, should be providing light because the trapdoors are see-through. I like all the light. Nice automated smelting setup. And the reason we put, how do I not have any sticks? I use them all. The puppies are very barky today. And we have a clutch so we can turn this off. So that things are not, the fan is not always going. Like our power, our stress supply will always turn because water. But all the other things do not need to be doing anything right now. Because everything should have an off switch. Okay, I want to make one more thing real quick before we're done. And that is a faucet from supplementaries, which is iron and a stick, I believe. Yes. And then there is a barrel that is a fluid barrel from Immersive Engineering. And it is treated wood slabs. So we have started down the path, and I wanted to try to... We did this, I think, 2 episodes ago. So we've made some coal coke. But I would like to continue that process. And in order to do that, we have to get the creosote oil out of the way. And use it to make... Wow. I'm going to strangle the puppies. Need to make some treated wood. Wow. They're crazy. Oh, I think I want to use the sawmill for this. Because it's precise. Nope, it doesn't like treated wood. Okay, Immersive Engineering dev, could you please play nice with the other devs? It makes me crazy that you don't. Like, the treated wood never gets put in other stuff. Okay, wooden barrel. Dun, dun. Probably because it's not technically wood. I bet it's not Ore Dictionary as wood. So if we set this wooden barrel down, I believe it holds 12 buckets, which is plenty for our purposes. And if we use the... Hopefully this works. Gotta turn it on. Yep. Nice. The faucet from supplementaries. So great. See, there's 12 buckets in there. Isn't that amazing how that works? And we should be able to use some of the heavy machinery from Immersive Engineering to automate the treated wood plank process. I don't know if we can do it with Create. We might try. Anyway, we need the coal coke to make steel. However, there is also another steel recipe in this pack. And it is ridiculous. Hold on, if we can get all this stuff out of my inventory real quick. And that is, I believe, you can just smelt iron in a blast furnace and get steel. That thing. Look at that. Steel ingot. So that's the Ad Astra recipe for steel. So we can jump ahead. And it's Ore Dictionary, of course, with immersive engineering steel. So now we can do things like make immersive engineering water wheels and windmills. Woo! That's some good progress today, I think. Got some farms set up. I will continue to make farms for all the things like wheat and vegetables and the immersive engineering. Yeah, okay, the automated stripper is next on the list. I think we're going to do that tomorrow. I might set it up off camera or be prepared to set it up off camera because I want to do the whole two things. I want to automate. I want to set up a cobblestone gen that, and oh look, our kelp dried. Nice. I want to set up a cobble gen that goes all the way to iron production. So a little mini create iron farm. And also want to, what's the other automated thing I want to do? Yeah, the automatic these andesite casings, any casing, super important because you need so many of them in this mod. Like, it's insanity how many you need. Okay, well, that is everything I have time for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you don't mind, click the like button on your way out if you enjoyed it, and I'll be back again tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern. Woo! With some more Steampunk mod. You all are the shiny stuff that awesome is made of. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.